Rocket League fans around the world, welcome to Raleigh, North Carolina for the second international tournament of the 2025 Rocket League Championship Series. 16 teams from all over the globe have converged on this beautiful southern metropolis. Only one will emerge as major champion.
Again, against Vitality last major, that was such an impact matchup. People are going to see if he can replicate that on land, but right now it's Drolly with the first goal. He does it all by himself.
And Drolly gets this touch out here. Demo gives the space. When you have all day to catch that ball, I mean, Drolly doesn't have many options. Defender doesn't know that. Not a lot of boost for Drolly. Vatira sitting back top of the box. Nice low 50, and there is Nobu setting it all up for Rise.
Starting to see them get a little bit more aggressive. Nobu taking his time when he's in the air. He just hasn't been able to find any success. You see him actually getting bumped out the play there on the side. Drolly free back for him, and it's in!
This is what the RLCS has been across every single region. Bumps and demos. The physicality across the board from everybody, and nobody really does it better than K-Corp. They get so much value out of it. Steal. It spawned right as K-Corp leave. Rise gets it. Atomic is low as well, and everybody flying forward. It bounces off of Rise, onto Atomic, into Otto, into the goal for K-Corp.
Far behind. It's forcing the defense to have to work here, not making it too easy on him. Even that one there is Atomic the shot. No, it's too slow and low. It could have been a good chance for a tying goal.
Yet they've gotten more chances on offense. They've had better transitions.
Is that in?
And
oh
GG.
Pinch in your neck. As that one goes all the way downfield. What a bounce. Yeah,
that's crazy.
H is the setting for game 3 here at the Raleigh Major, and it comes equipped with a very special voice.
And it comes equipped. The Twisted Minds hang on to this lead for a little while longer. Do not want to get swept. Vatira gets another challenge. Demo from Otto as well. 2 demos from Otto. Head hunting and picking up another.
From behind. And this game's all kind of wait, maybe a chance. Look at Atto, great touch.
And that's why Nobu, you saw him pass that ball. Now Vatira head hunting and
again
lets him pass and gets the save.
They got to get things going on offense. They cannot continue to play this way because look at Karmine Corp just knocking on the door. Vatira slams it home. 2-1 KC.
Everybody was looking at the midfield here. Drolly, you saw Rise underneath Drolly. Drolly's like, I'm not going for the ball, actually. Otto's going for it, and Vatira's ready downfield.
Sports is going to make this one a little bit awkward, as I don't know if they've actually been on the offensive half yet, and they will be to start. Never mind, Jocko's a bit wide.
Oh, you can hear that post sound effect ricochet echo throughout the stadium, but that's all right. You get the first shot in, you're kind of getting the rust out.
So far, it's the same old. Fut Esports just kind of struggling to put plays together.
And boy, oh boy, you've got a lot of pressure to handle, but hold on a second, Fut, there was a chance, barely missed it, just a hair away, a hair shy from getting that second goal as Gentlemates, and they keep knocking on the door, and eventually it's going to answer, and I lied, just another goal line save. This is insane for Fut.
Credit where it's due here, as a minute to go, a tied ball game, and VK Salen is pre-jumping? Okay, all right, Fut Esports has got some confidence.
Okay, it's gone. It's gone. It's gone. The confidence was there for a split second, Baz. You felt it. The pre-jump came out, and now how does it feel? You pre-jump, and then you get flip reset on by Juicy. And what a game 1 we've seen so far. The ball is in their court. They've got to respond. They've got to shake things up. We've seen incredible defense, but something has to show up on offense. And if there's getting saves like that on a Gentlemates, maybe something will break through and sprouts relatively quickly. And that could be happening right now as we see a breakdown on the defensive side. VK Salen sends one flying, rips it.
Keeping the offense flowing, having a defense that does not buckle underneath the pressure, and opening up opportunities. Torres out to Leora, into the net. Boom! Gonna take the overtime here in game 2.
And look at how beneficial that demo was from, I believe it was VK Salen, took out the defender, and that's what opened up this awkward space in the Gentlemates defensive half, and a statement.
Barely back. He's in the right place at the right time, but Fut's still testing that net, trying to see if Gentlemates are going to keep leaving these openings. My goodness, and Gentlemates now trying to see if maybe Fut will give them even one. On panic. If you sound the alarms here in game 3, you're going to have those alarms still sounding going into game 4.
Oh my goodness.
Torres with the fake of the day so far. What?
You just think to yourself, okay, we got to change things up. But Gentlemates are getting opportunities back. That's the thing. They're getting shots on target. They're coming out. You've got double tap opportunities like this from UJ. The Major's already providing what it needed to, Baz.
I really don't want to sound the alarms, but also at the same time, sound the alarms. Sound them all. Ring the bell. Let's get it going. It's 2-0 to Fut. It has been
baby.
since Gentlemate's last scored.
The VK Salin, at first I thought this man was just like the muscle. They could have a sigh of relief and feel like something is on their side because it ricocheted off the defensive food.
There we go.
Wasn't even anticipated. There's a double tap, and you're not going to miss this one. The first opportunity might have been more difficult, but Eugen, you give him the space, and he is going to punish.
And you can see Juicy starting to get loud. He's going to try to will his team back into this one with a little bit of confidence, trying to chirp, get them hyped, get them ready here.
From Juicy and Seiko, 10 seconds left. They're throwing everything they've got and the kitchen sink at the goal line. And finally, something does break through. 5 seconds to go.
Great challenge. Eugen there to back up his teammate, though, and Torres now take over midair. Eugen again there to back up his teammate.
Juicy.
And a shot to Juicy so that they can take the lead.
From Fut Esports, and that's what created the weird opening. And they almost dealt with a bit of misfortune themselves, but this one doesn't come down to luck at all. This is 100% skill-based, and Seiko is showing you why he's a former world champion.
Top left Slaughter. That is a perfect shot if I have ever
And you
seen.
know they're not going to. They're going to go out with a fight. And we don't know what could happen, Bats. Okay, we don't know this one. Okay, of course.
That's unfortunate for Fu, because I think that means the end of this series, especially if Seiko's hitting shots like that. He would have gone 3 for 3.
It's just disrespectful, Bats.
I feel like that's the big difference in this game, is that I think the first couple of games, Gentlemates played very conservatively. They did not want to overextend. They did not want to... Hold on, I'm going to stop.
Oh, no.
Doesn't matter how they played before.
What is
Eugen's silent. We said he needed to hit double touches. How about this?
Not the Psycho clear into a ceiling. Flip reset, double tap. I mean, dude, come on, man. This is what we wanted, what we expected out of Gentleman.
We just hit this halfway point, and still we're scoreless stacks. There's a big demo. That should be the first goal, and it's off the board.
Does only concede a couple goals per game on average, and, you know, on land, those numbers tend to go down a little bit. Torsauce can't get to this ball, though, and Furia do strike first. It's Drafinho right on the doorstep. And now Fever has options. Going for Torsauce on the other side, and he'll just dink it home, and finally, Wildcard get their opening goal. Demo takes out Drafinho, and that's gonna be just about the end of the Furia attack, you would have thought, and then yeah, just drops one right in front. I mean, they stop Drafinho, and they go, okay, great. No, you still didn't get anybody near the ball. What brilliant wizardry out of Yan. Probably down to ground at this point. Maybe try to get one for the road, but it'll be of no consequence. And Furia grant them no quarter at all. In fact, they want to rub it in. Add one more. Why not? Nope, not at all. Furia just going through the motions right now. That one powered through by Lost on a great setup by Drafinho again.
I mean, he gets the reset ball, bounces off the ceiling. The shot's going in, forces Wildcard to jump up high to try to make the save. Lost is the right kind of approach for Wildcard as they get back on the attack.
Opportunities not quite there for Wildcard, but this time it does just get across the line. Torsauce had to slam it home at the end.
And I love what Banana Head does here. Because he's falling off the ceiling, he has his jump the whole time. Plays the fake, and that was enough to open up that scoring opportunity. Like you said, Torsauce finishes the job, and now we see 2 back-to-back goals, a pinch pass from the corner, and Fever will tie it up for Wildcard.
Well, kickoffs can level a playing field real quick. What a pinch!
And
as
another
they
big
send
play
it out.
for Banana
Fever
Head.
has recovered, though, waiting for a clear, and he contributes to that effort. Lost thought about jumping, really didn't have any boost. Yan's got to come in, double tap to put it away!
You can see Yan with the perfect read on the defense jumping, trying to prevent any flip reset ball, but Yan goes high, sees that Banana Head wasn't challenging with enough height.
When going up against Vitality, making 3 world champions look silly. But Dignitas have Appjack leading. Look what he's able to do. Stizzy buys time, and he just gets a free net like and that. And being the one who challenges more in the midfield to possibly catch Dignitas off guard. And how about this? Catalysm with a good carry.
No.
But look at this strike back from Stizzy. What an arrow! He's not going to get under that ball, get towards the ceiling to dodge that 50. Catalysm shooting for the fences, and just gets a dunk on him.
That's more what I'm looking for, Catalysm. Was critical of your aerials in game 1. Game 2, I cannot say the same. That is a perfect first touch as he keeps it low. Saves where necessary. After thinking back to that Stizzy one where he just kind of shot it straight at Sphinx, and Sphinx barely flinched. Oh! Blinking, you might miss this one, though. Jory is the perfect read off the waterfall off the backboard. This is beautiful.
What a pass! Oh, just an unfortunate misread on the backboard, but by Abjack, and he won't get the possession he was hoping for.
They're trying over and over to beat out these midfield challenges. The problem is that the more they do this, the less boost they have and the less coordinated their defense will be. Great example is Jorius recognizes, oh, Catalysm's last back? Let me just remove him from the play.
His own harassment in the back. It's the exception is Dignitas are better at dodging, and his Catalysm may have hold cold there. I'm gonna need to zoom in, but it's not looking good. Either way, Dignitas up first.
I mean, that's a dope bang bombs on the other end. He's gonna continue to bump against Catalysm, and Abjack will take over off the backboard. This one's open, and Abjack will not miss.
Patient defensive game. That's really what's been keeping them in this.
They're looking a bit slow. Scribbles is backflip as a shot for LJ. Has to get back in time. Pops up. Chronic. Can he find the shot? It's off the bar. They both missed.
From Scribbles, and the clear comes through. LJ stops it in his tracks. Reset one to the backboard. Double down out. But First Killer has the space. First goal to the Ultimates.
They were given opportunities, given openings. They just had to take a breath, and it was First Killer. Beautiful first touch. LJ over the top of two. No one in net. An easy double. Ultimates
have caught this one a win. 7 seconds on the clock here. Kofor, one touch up. Chronic.
No way.
Not gonna touch him. And Scribbles to sneak through a tie.
What a play from Kofor. Doing it himself off the sideboard. The reset and dropping it down to Scribbles behind LJ.
In the corner here, First Killer tries to get the pass off. He does. Of course, Chronic was going to be right there. They were pushing their way, inching forward, and you could feel Spacestation getting back, but that low boost on Scribbles really made it awkward for him. Ultimates take game
Finally
one.
a demo coming through an open net, but that could be off the bar. Is it going to be in? It's wide. There was the equalizer. Space Station. There's the bump, but the shot is not on, and they've left it open down the other end. Can Reveal get back? It's 2-0. Yeah, it feels like we've had a timeout. Both teams are going for a pretty different play style. We saw the Demolition Derby earlier. Here's a chance for Reveal with the double. There he is. Space Station 1-0.
You saw them make so much force on this too. You had already seen Scribbles up in the back, messing things around, but Kofor was that finishing touch to force FK to go a little bit. Reveal, great read on this one.
Open.
The clear actually might get the catch up, but no! They hit the post, but it's all okay. Scribbles saw that post read and goes, stop in your tracks, turn your nose to the right. Space Station, you barely got away with that one.
He not only missed, I think he just saved it. He redirected that so far wide. He tried to place it as if there was a defender in there.
2 minutes to
They've
go.
Overcommitted.
There's the catch up, and there's that 2-goal lead.
Yeah, they bit off more than they could chew there. The MVP so far. Chronic with the low 50. Scribbles, he dodges the bump as well. He's done immensely, but this is an awkward spot. And First Killer reads that. Support 50 there, Chronic. And he throws that one. Oh, thought he might have found the third. Great save. The bumps come through. The shot's wide.
Attempted bump on this one. Successful one on the second time, but SSG, they lose this ball again.
He lost the ball, and LJ still has his flick to work with, and he rips it on net. 3-1 to the Ultimates.
You look at just the sheer patience, too. You saw the demo on the ground, and it was too quick from Kofor. They were getting a little antsy on it, and again, patience from LJ.
But one more goal could be the end of Space Station here in the first round. Here is Reveal. Where on earth is where on earth is the Ultimates defense? Is this just the Reveal demo show all of a sudden?
It is. This is what I was saying. You have one of these players sneaking up, being so cheeky and annoying.
It's a team bump as well. This will open it up for Space Station. See, Scribbles in there. They faked though, and they've completely left it, and that could be the mistake that cost them the series.
And win. Demo on the play as well is going to open up some space. But here's that aerial game you were talking about, why they're so deadly. And you can see exactly how that plays into the Team Falcons style. Oh, another one. Shot on target off the crossbar now as soon as possible. Let's get back into it. OT we go. KV1 gets one bump out the way, and that's what I'm talking about. You come back in, and you can't make any mistakes. Clears tries to keep it out. Crossbar and bounce it back into his own car, and unfortunately that one is gonna fall past the goal line.
And TRK, not a bad clear, but not the best.
Past the midfield. Big 50-50 banging off the ceiling. Demo from Rowas. That's going to open up the bottom left corner. TRK brings out the sniper rifle and finds that bottom left. Business as usual, but they're losing some challenges. And they've got to find something in front of Mata, who fakes it, leaves it for that second man. And here comes KV1. What's he got? Just a little weak shot. Far and few between for this South American squad, because you got Clears coming off the ceiling and a save diving across the goal line.
Swift just picks it up on a dribble and tries to force any type of 50 he can to keep Falcons at bay. Wants a double tap. That one's over the head. The fake goes, and there's where it's really good, right in front of the goal.
Take out the trash. Team Falcons 1-0, continuing that lead and looking to extend now the series lead, unless Mata has something to say about it. And this one getting a little nasty out there.
Did KV1 find 2 bumps? Here's one. Did he hit another? Oh, I think he did. I think he slammed him all the way into the back. Nice job, KV1.
That's crazy. You think that one is enough. I'd get the demo and be like, all right, I got to get back in rotation. Clears, he's back in rotation off the kickoff. No time wasted. We don't even have a chance to talk about that play because Falcons back in action.
Oh, beauty of a shot from Clears.
Solo play. Potentially. TRK also behind the ball. Air dribble slowly, staying with it. 50-50 win. And here comes Ross. Pop up
with the bump.
Into the air and a
baby.
bump. Oh, man. One more. Wait. I thought it was over. I actually thought they threw this chance at you.
I thought he choked it too. But that right there, that whole sequence from Falcon, I can mess it up and we're still walking in.
I kind of wish that they choked it a little bit just to see what would have happened. I mean, this is... Okay, this is just too much. You go from almost choking the open net into this nasty double tap? All right, man.
Oh, boy, Mata. No,
being maybe in the exact spot you need to be is enough to scare them to go for a panic clear. This opportunity, something's got to break.
Ooh, nice ball from Loss. No one can reach it. And TRK says, look, we're up 1. I'll just rotate back, play conservative, win the ball back, and flip reset and see if I get my second one. Off the floor with the air dribble. Here it comes. Oh, it doesn't even need it. Just the ultra slow 50. Oh, man.
And this hurts. You see the frustration from Team Secret. Flip reset fake. And then also a follow-up fake against KV1. It looks like he was going to take that ball straight into the air.
Same level here already. We see many shots raining in from NRG. A double tap for Daniel will be the first goal of the game.
It was eventually going to happen. How many goal line stops can you make? It's a good effort from Magic Bear, but, well, now you're stuck trying to use the post to get some height. You don't have enough energy to get up there, and NRG and completely squares away game 1 for NRG.
NRG, they look dominant this game. Might get one for the road. You can see beast mode, air dribble bump, and there it is. There's the goal. Cherry on top of that one, but NRG, so good, so dominant. You can see beast mode not even going for that shot there. I mean, that didn't really matter. The game was already won.
It's what goes for a bump. Cheese was trying to do work. Right idea, though. You got both corner boots now. Magic Bear finds the cap, and Gen.G strike first. And he comes alive here for Gen.G. But NRG not ones to make it so easy. Nicely saved by Magic Bear. Now Gen.G are put on the tail. He gets bumped, and that's it.
Oh, watch Cheese on this replay. Cheese.
Corner boost open for Atomic. Tries for the bump as well. Gen.G starting to feel the squeeze as NRG work themselves out of the corner. And just touchdown. Atomic steals the ball away, and it's 2-1. And gives NRG a chance to challenge, and Atomic is too fast for Magic Bear. Can they stop him? Ooh. Oh, just barely, but the rebound is beast mode. He slows it up. Cheese pre-jumps him, and he misses it. Justin somehow gets the save.
For Gen.G, not the corner not available for Justin. Running on fumes, and it's not enough to stop Atomic.
They get a demo, but is it going to be enough? Justin looks for Cheese, but it's too long of a pass. Cheese follows suit. Beast mode decides to stay on the ground. Magic Bear found a seam through 3 NRG defenders.
Wow, this game has been so one-sided for NRG, but in the final seconds, Cheese with a mega touch, completely surprising beast mode. You saw beast mode was like, what on earth did Cheese just do?
Gen.G's got a screen across the midfield, no bump. They keep it tight, but beast mode will get a chance, and he wants to go for goal. Off the ceiling, he's got 2 options. He picks this man! Daniel hits the mark! NRG in 0 seconds. It's clinical.
Oh, man. You know, they've been doing it a few times this season if you've been watching their online games, but to do it on land?
A lot of tough challenges. That region is stacked, though. You're not out of the woods. It all depends on this touch from Amphis, and Zen keeps the rally going. Exotic with the drop down to Monkey Moon, or a shot of his own. Too much to look at for TSM. A 2 Vitality.
The panic. They see Exotic go up the back. They miss the demo in the box, and they say, oh, no, it's a pass or it's in or something. And they just put it in their own net.
Do something, but wait, what is the Amphiss? He's got a reset. He fakes it and leaves it. Gets it to the post, but the post's not on his side. And Monkey Moon will have to leave it to someone else to defend. And Zed makes the save. Oh, I'm sure the fans have always been behind Vitality, but TSM double commit to send it on a strong clear. And double for Kaka and finished by Amphiss.
Yes, sir, Amphiss. Just go drop the hammer on him. You double committed out of your own half, but you got back to the ground quickly. And more importantly, Kaka found one heck of a double tap to get that one back into the mix.
Counter-attack that at least TSM tried to escort the ball away while still maintaining speed and precision.
Oh no, that's a big whiff. That's gonna let Vitality get set for so much, and Zan's just gonna break right through the... Oh my gosh.
When the moment is right, and so they have. It took several minutes for Vitality to generate that first goal, but how about this high shot from
Very fortunate that he found a bump to buy a little bit of room, but Vitality playing with a little bit of fire there in the 0-0 game, and it's actually not gonna work out. Super Lucky breaks out, TSM on the board first.
Just Amphiss ditching that, seeing the bump from behind, knowing someone's on his tail, and setting up Super Lucky, which back as Kaka dribbles it over to Amphiss. Shot not on target towards the post, and now you got Zen carrying with a reset right on the net, and helped in by the rest of the squad. We're tied.
And once again, who is it but Exotic? Just tracking there. Bam! 0 boost in the... Oh, sorry. 2 boost in the tank.
But wait what Amphiss can do. It just pinches out to Exotic. Oh, a low save from Super Lucky, but it's not a good enough clear. Monkey Moon got the whole squad jumping on a good way. Double commit back to Exotic. Sent from behind the net looking for bumps, and somehow TSM could be forcing OT. But Exotic's not done yet. Just right off the corner.
He missed the ball.
Shot. Exotic not making contact on the mouse, except they feel like the mice right now. They're just always behind and trying to be in front of the ball to keep Vitality out. But finally, Monkey Moon will be there for Vitality when they need him the most.
Look at this ball just stick to him. What a catch.
That one went as expected, I think. All the matchups, people showing up on land like they're supposed to, not really too surprised.
You know, with some respect, which everybody has to, it's Karmine Corp, of course, but I mean, at the end of the day, it's so material. Forced him back enough to play that. This is one of the better moments. Chronic trying to work past. Raleigh takes it away. You saw that demo in the midfield. It's going to open up some space. 2v1 isn't a challenge for Raleigh as he finds his way in.
You just cannot give this man space. As soon as they lost possession, Chronic said, oh no, what have I done? He has to track back, and in the end, he gave him the ball and got dunked into the net. Pretty much how game one has been. It's neck and neck as LJ, get careful, be careful. FK has to bail him out. Raleigh off the wall, Pancake. He dunked everyone. Almost in the back of the net for the fall.
Cheat up from Chronic, had to go past it, no boost, and Karmine Corp immediate transition out. Raleigh control enough to make the second touch. You saw him make that shift in the air too, but he's the one that's having to be that solid third for this team, which puts the pressure onto LJ and First Killer, and that is pressure they can sustain. First Killer, time in space from the midfield. You see him get a nice clean first touch with that reset under Matira.
No reason to panic yet for Ultimate.
Definitely not, especially after that one, a pinch just off the post. But Chronic able to clean up finally.
Straight to Adzo, who's going to take it off the ceiling. No reset. His First Killer can sit behind it. It's a hand off to LJ. This is a great spot with a reset. LJ top corner. Ultimates in the lead.
We were waiting so long to see LJ have his little moment, and he got it. That was the LJ we were waiting to see. Now, Ultimate's gonna have to do it to him if they want to get back into this one. Center, shot, pass.
This is the link-up play we're talking about. An instant response again. First Killer, 0 boost. Fakes the 50. Chronic right there. It's the 1-2-1 punch. Chronic, instant response. Just giving them different angles to look at. There's another close pass to FK near post for Tira with the save. Coming together. Just makes the rotations a touch awkward. First Killer with space. He's beaten one. Can he find the bump on 2? He can! FK doing everything! 55 seconds now. LJ's missed the ball. First Killer wants to 1v3 this Karmine Corp team. He's found a bump. He has! How has he done that? 3-1!
First Killer is just better. You thought, can he 1v1? Yes. Can he 1v2? Absolutely. But the 3v1. They lose the ball to see, but that might have done it. One for the road, no, but two is more than enough. Not enough power on a flip. LJ sent it off the backboard. First killer tried to waterfall it down. It's gonna work. It's a full team effort to start them off strong.
And 4 minutes away from a 3-1 victory. That's going to be a long 4 minutes against this team, especially we have Raleigh, who's just missed the double.
Sends it forward. Another shot denied. You saw the gray, but it wasn't enough. A talent cleanup from
How has he got this?
where?
How has he got 2 on this? He's landed on his own shot, the follow-up. It was pitched off the post by first killer, and Atto has dunked it into the net. Certainly not against the blue wall, who, well, the Champions Field record's ridiculous. There's no midfield pass. I thought it was covered. He's actually given up possession straight back to FK. He's still got boots. He's trying to look for the air drag. Raleigh with the corner. I'd say Ultimates won overtime right now. It's in an awkward spot. Unless first killer can land on it. Charlie's up. Can he find the shot? He's missed. That would have been it. Will the ball stay alive? It's still off the bar. Chronic has to wait. There's the shot, but it's weak. And we go to OT. KC.
And force all three up past the midline. A little bit too close for comfort. The Ultimates are waiting for that one mistake. Reset
What a play.
one. LJ makes the cheat. Chronic's going through, and they are in. The Ultimates finally take down Karmine Corp.
They do it in style. They do it in 4 games against the best team in the world. What a response. They got swept in Birmingham in the grand finals, and they've come out here on home turf, home soil in Raleigh, and have taken down the major champs.
VK sailing, now they're just trailing, trying to bait SSG out of the net, and you got the whole squad jumping, and it hits the crossbar. Flipperisa, these are such mechanical kids, and we've wanted to see that
There it
really
is.
shine, and it slips by the defense. But I'm worried about what they can counter with when they give up that much real estate, and Scribbles down low to reveal to an end of overtime, and a game 1 to SSG.
As soon as you start talking about counterattacks, here comes Scribble by himself, past 2 defenders, off the ceiling. I did actually really like that from Lioro, keeping it grounded, but there's just no flicker follow-up, and oh no, I think this might have been a bit of an own goal, unless my eyes are deceiving me. I'm getting a little bit older here, Lemon, but this didn't look super clean there.
They can get themselves out of dodge, but can you get yourself on attack? Some demos, smokes,
left.
and bumps in the net, and it's the equalizer for Fut. They'll still try to drive the stake through the heart of Fut Esports. But Lioro, a solo, and no, even with the defense, it's Fut with overtime.
Space Station Gaming just sending everybody forward, and there was also another demo on the play here.
You feed it to Lioro, who almost gets it to VK Sailing. SSG gotta back up the net, and they do, but man, it's panicky.
Can see a chance and just immediately jump on it within milliseconds. You have no time to think, no time to work, but Scribbles, he's got space to work with, and if that's the case, it's lights out 1-1.
Air dribble, flip, reset, do everything, and how about what Copper can do, which is win you in overtime.
And again, it started in their own half. Massive clear down the other side. There's 2 players swiping across the goal line.
And if the script continues, I feel like we're going that direction too.
Oh,
Wait, Scribbles bumping Lioro. Torres can't handle the heat.
Not only do we get Scribbles demoing and bumping everybody in sight, but then look at this play from Kofor. He has to get that flip reset, and on top of the flip reset, you've got to stay and hover behind the ball and force this one in. Some type of firepower, something to keep the ball in the half of Space Station Gaming. And it's going to work out. Torres slots it into the corner.
And center with Fut sending the whole squad to disrupt.
Torres,
Not opening up the net.
Reveal wants to be that guy who can be the solo man and open up the space for his teammate, but there it is, SSG, fully commit. Everybody went forward. This is what I was talking about. And we've got an entire game of Rocket League, though, to watch and to prep for, to watch unfold in front of us. That's going to be a passing play, crossbar and down.
They don't just think, now they truly know SSG are a beatable team. NA, well, you can depend on Ultimates. I don't know about SSG anymore. You just gotta be careful.
Yeah. And I think that this comes down to who can make a better impact. We've seen Lioro, but hold on, a shot to the right side off the post, back and forth.
And if anything, you've raised doubts in the SSG camp of what their potential is. There's a Brazil, that gets some smiles going.
And Atomic doing all he can just to keep that central. Beast mode's there, shots deflected.
follow-up from Daniel right at the crossbar and saved away. Atomic tried to center, but Daniel nowhere to be found. Eugen got that through, and Juicy shot blocked away. Seiko trying to keep the pressure on here. Into the final minute, down to about 30 seconds left. Atomic, fake, beast mode scores, tie game.
And this is something you haven't seen too much from NRG this game, but you have to know they have it in their toolkit. A great fake from Atomic. The defense is all put in positions expecting him to make a play. They've been able to just keep NRG stuck in their own half. That one needs someone to save it. Daniel, again, really good defensively this game.
I think there's a chance he was catching up to it off the crossbar twice. And Eugen delayed follow-up. Oh, great pass over to Seiko. Still saved away. They're hovering all around the post and the crossbar and still can't break through.
That's mid, but here's Eugen now. Daniel tried to go up. He got bumped by Juicy. So Eugen trying to get this mid to Seiko. Oh no, a big double commit. And Beast Mode's got the open. And NRG secure game one.
Signals crossed, but it works out just fine. Beast Mode down to Atomic. Daniel trailing him behind. Beast Mode's going to take over. And he slots it right through, threading the needle on the near side. For NRG, Mates trying to cut into it. Eugen, double, triple, drop down. Yes, sir.
Look at this from Eugen. Just so much control. Able to get that flip there, keeps boosting and then dodges just to add a little bit of extra speed.
And he does well to stay with that ball. Is swatted away by the attack, and now Daniel's shot saved away by Juicy. Quick follow-up though, as Atomic from the wing punishes Mates. Had it deflected away by Beast Mode. Juicy, indirect, shot is on and saved away by Daniel.
To be honest, Mates, their biggest thing is to kind of shut that down, especially in front of the box, as Daniel comes from the other corner to sink in a big goal.
They make sure they've got everything covered. Here's Daniel, follow-up, saved away by Juicy this time. And Daniel doing all he can to get that out of harm's way. Eugen, double tap save.
Chance here for Eugen. He's going to play it high again. Is he going to be able to get that straight down? Yes, but where's the follow? Juicy, shot, top corner. All series long, but is it enough?
First game was an overtime that went 3+ minutes. Daniel looking for a much shorter one as that one's barely saved away by Eugen. Daniel would lob it down again. Keep the defense on. Nobody wow. What a save along the goal line. That's going to sail high. No follow-up. There's Beast Mode. But now Seiko right out of boost. And Gentlemates do get back down into NRG territory, but this one nearly ended on either side. Infield pass, and Seiko keeps Mates alive.
Great pass. Look here. He recognizes that the defense is not set from NRG. Got a free lane. And, of course, Seiko. Perfect shot.
Still some work to do here for Gentlemates as we carry on. Juicy for Seiko. One shot, one goal again. And now Eugen doing all he can just to delay NRG on their counter. Hasn't done much, though, and Beast Mode will make him pay after a costly turnover at midfield. Second touch, no, he left it, and a save made by Seiko.
Mate's got to get out. There's a demo from Daniel. Atomic's not going to be able to find the double, but Daniel can take a shot. Top corner, top bar down. Oh, no one can make contact, and Eugen is able to knock it away.
It goes through everybody. Seiko can turn on this. A little chip shot, and Beast Mode makes the save, punching it off the crossbar.
Here, I think NRG is expecting them or wants them to play that fast ball, but Eugen, almost to the top right, but just couldn't find the mark. Atomic, no, blocked out by Juicy. Seiko gets a touch off the back wall. Daniel had to dodge a bump, so he couldn't get the follow-up here. So it's just enough here for... What? I did not think that was going in.
Won't take a shot on target, and Sphinx will clear it out to the sidewall, but Cheese to take over, and a triple commit will get punished. Play a bit more precise. I think they've got a chance here in game 2. Unfortunately for them, I would say they kind of have to, because this... All right, finally, I was going to say, this is what they need, though. They need a good start.
That was gorgeous all around. Sosa gets a hand on 2 people. The bump comes through in the middle of the box to keep the ball in play, and Sosa trying to muddy the water a little bit for Virtus.pro to see if they make a mistake. Sphinx double flip preset, and that will just get picked off. Cheese 2v1, and it's wide!
Oh, Cheese, come on, my brother. I thought you solved these. You used to have some issues with accuracy, and now it feels like we're going to start saying that sentence over and over again. Virtus.pro getting locked in their half, low boost totals for most of the team. Shots like that, though, will change the narrative. What on earth, Catalysm?
Yeah, Magic Bear saw Catalysm make a few sus approaches earlier, says, nah, I don't have to be worried about that. Yes, you do, big dog.
I think luck is going to need to be on both team side right now, as it feels like even the bestest shots are being turned away by defense. It's in the right place, right time, every time. This time, though, VP will capitalize. Easily take this one off the backboard as Catalysm is getting harassed by Cheese. That's an open net if they can get to it. Catalysm trying to stop the onslaught, and I think there's a lot of respect being given to VP right now, especially Sphinx as well, as you can just kind of see the way that they, as you were saying, trace him, just kind of follow his pathing, make sure that he is not a problem. That's a problem! Justin cherry picking, right place, right time.
It's funny because you know the goalie saw him too. They just dodged the bump. They knew he was right there, and they went, oh, he might shoot that. Ball was going in, and it was quite a shot to get it there.
Let's see if, oh no. I was gonna say if they can hold on to this lead, or at least the tie.
20, you can start sending everything.
How about they just send Sosa straight on net, and it's still not enough. Jeez, a phenomenal save, and now maybe even the counterattack. Double off the backbone and in, and Gen.G say we'll see you next round.
You want to know the difference? Sosa, watch this, says Cheese. Great flip through one, and
He's going to be right there, ready to go. This Falcons team so quick to follow each other. Killer is trying to do it by himself. He does. The second touch bounces down and in.
He's just trying to block off this clear angle as he puts it down. He gets this touch off the ground double, and then Stizzy actually is the one who gets in the way. Control of the ball. Killer's tried to bring it down early to go for the bump. They tried just to force it with a reset earlier. A demo downfield opens it up for a loss, and he got the hit right off the board. 3-0, Falcons rolling in game one. Journey is long. We start on Thursday. Let's see what Dignitas have to respond, though. Stizzy tries to get Meki with it a bit, and that's a monster shot from Jorias to the top shelf. Dignitas looking for a way out. The Rule 1 was broken there in the corner.
Who broke
by
it?
Falcons. It didn't look like Jack flipped off of it. Roas gets through one. Roas finding his way through the gap.
Sitting in net enough to keep this one out.
How Jack ends up with that. That's kind of crazy. Wait, here's the pass. And the shot right through. Killers finds the lead for Falcons. Falcons out on that play. Well, that's killing them. You can win the boost battle, but you need that follow-up 50 as well to really put pressure on. Otherwise, Killers is putting his second goal of the game in. 3-1.
He really is just all in their faces, but you do got to give a little credit to TRK, who was really messing with Stizzy on that one.
We get started with game number 3. Dignitas looking for a way back into the series.
Killers and Roas gonna just start this off that same way. It has a beautiful pass.
And this was best of 5, and almost TRK found another goal. Struggling to find their way.
Really just, I want to admire how quick Falcons are to be able to follow, but Dignitas finally have done it.
Behind Roas, TRK bails him out, and it's off the posts. A little close for comfort if you're Dignitas. Pedal to the floor. Dignitas trying to keep pace, but they keep on losing it. Takes the last man to make a stop.
One thing they'll probably be adjusted to is pre-jump after pre-jump after pre-jump after pre-jump. Oh, they're not adjusted to this, though. Nupo, my goodness, what a way to open up the scoreline.
Nothing new about this guy. Another day at the office, collecting paychecks, collecting bodies. That all up as he feeds that ball over to Nupo, dodges that challenge. Challenge number 2 whiffs, and it's an open net mostly.
All right, so chaos is going to continue here on the alternate stream as we get into this series, because goodness me, Super Lucky, I don't blame you for staying flat-footed here, but you gotta get a challenge in at some point. 2 goals in just about a minute's time. TSM, you gotta respond. Drop down pass. That's a great way to respond.
Can lead things off with confidence, but now Nupo, if he can have space and time on the ball, or maybe just flip it in like that, rise on a play.
All right, so we have found ourselves a shootout here between the two teams. 3 goals, and we're not even at halftime yet, and it's plays like that that are becoming the standard. Rise, goodness, what a shot.
I'd say Twisted Minds are more known for their mechanics, but look what Amphis can do under pressure, under fire, and sticking his opponent 6 feet under. It's TSM that keep themselves within 1.
Oh, the Legacy man does it again. It's good to see Amphis stunting on the big stage like he deserves. Rise turns it into a demo, and Nupo's already there for backup. and the goal.
Even start, and to just tuck that one in, even as relaxed Twisted Minds were, they still were on offense with TSM having a chance to do something, and then you just let that pass sail by. I think TSM just got to think about the next game.
I'm just gonna let this one marinate, man, because what on earth is that? What, like, genuinely?
Battering down this defense. They have not buried the hatchet, and it's Nupo getting a beat, a dunk, a few more dunks, and oh my god, he's clipping on ya!
This man said, I don't need another goal, but I'd like one just to prove how capable I am. What a recovery off the initial 50, and then just pinches it against the backboard until eventually he finds an opening.
Furia to sweep Vitality. They go to the playoffs. It's Furia in 7, and they're gonna kick it off. Lost top bins 1-0. On the back foot early. Here is Zen. Can he get to work? Reset goes low. Face 1, face 2. It's just lost low. Oh, he almost 50'd everybody. Monkey Moon still trouble for Furia. There's the 50 coming through, but they clear the net. Yet to really see the fire in all cylinders. Having said that, Zen has cooked them. Last man gone, 2-1. Fortunately, Exotic's got no boost.
I like this though from Furia. They're able to pass it in transition, but that's dangerous, and Monkey Moon banks it home. That could be the one to secure game 1.
Vitality, that was a triple commit in the midfield for no real reason. If the bump came through, lost. Rafinha's too slow, has to wait.
Now Zen on top of the ball, looking for the dunk. Got the dunk, but not able to get the goal. That one just skims across the goal to make sure that that was going to be a tough one. High shot, top corner, lost with a game 2 victory goal.
It's just out of nowhere. I thought Zen had this, but the kickoff went terribly for Vitality, and that is an absolute bullet. Lost now, looking to catch. He doesn't find the dribble, doesn't find a bump either, but he's still causing absolute havoc in there. That's off the post. Surely an open net. Lost.
Another 50 as Monkey Moon gets demoed by Lost, and Zen looking for the shot, but Lost able to get back in time. These two teams kind of force the best out of each other anytime they go head to head. That one, Zen, can he get it through? He gets it past Rafinha. Zen scores and takes the lead.
With increased pressure, here is Lost. Can he flick it across? Rafinha's waiting. Can he find the bump? He can. Off the post. Yeah, with the shot, it's beautiful, but Zen was ready.
And I like Rafinha trying to leave that. He's looking for a pass to Lost again. Lost, no, it's off target. Yan, follow up, no, it's too high. Rafinha, it's not in. And Furia can't buy a goal.
They need to find their second here. 50 seconds. Here he is, Lost. He finds the bumper. Yeah, beats Zen out of nowhere. Cuts across for the save.
I mean, Lost had the bump there on the play. It was close. He's low bump. No, the backflip. Lost backflips as he's trying to get to the save. And Zen with a big goal in game 3.
He just fell off the post. He lost his jump, and in the end, he's had to backflip. Just mistimed it with the low boost. Low boost. Try to find Lost, but the link-up play, it's too slow. Vitality's pace and Furia have no answer right now. There's another shot. It's bottom left, and it's open.
Rafinha had to course correct a little bit, but he stays on top of the ball, leaves it for Yan, who's taking his time, looks for a bump. Rafinha gets it to the goal line. Lost jumped early. Yan's shot is blocked, and the shooting woes continue.
And it's still open though. If you can find the shot, it's back post. They are really making things hard for themselves here, Furia. The bumps are coming through. Surely this time. There we go. Rafinha, no nonsense. Get the thing on net.
It's so hard here for Furia, considering that, you know, they want to get it past Vitality, but every time they move upfield, Vitality, they're trying to outplay them. But the question is it too late? No, Exotic just able to get the stop there.
That's a bit of creativity. This could be it right here. The bump doesn't land. Exotic downfield, 10 seconds left. Vitality looking for a 3-1. Exotic with a dunk. This game!
The play was so precise. Exotic, flick over 1, Monkey Moon with the pressure, and low 50 with 0 is all Exotic needing.
Team Secret taking advantage of that aggression.
Oh, Banana Head looking for the extra pass, and it's actually going to pay dividends. I thought the extra pass may not have been the best idea. Turns out, I don't know, my car ball. Banana Head with a beauty out to Torsauce, and a nice, easy put away just out of reach of the defense from KB1 across the middle.
What happens in the midfield? So important. Swift looking for a double tap. He follows it off the ceiling. This man all by himself, but hold on. Who dished it into the midfield? That's KB1 leaving it up for Swift, and he makes some great work with that chance.
Type of information needs to get put out to people what he wants to happen, and that type of driving communication force is so valuable as Banana Head's going to need to make a second stop, and KV1 will drive the nail home.
Just a painful one out of Wildcard. I fully anticipated a little bit more presence there. There was a couple of different moments.
Shot. Oh my goodness, that's like 6 for Mata, right?
I think he's going in. I think this man can't be stopped from the ceiling, landing on top of it. and bouncing it in. You've got a little bump there too. You've got to dodge swift.
Vitality, just like I thought.
NRG Vitality and Ultimates Falcons are 2-0.